Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I really wanted to do something pretty unique, something I haven't seen on YouTube before. So I thought, how about I try to associate something with ADHD with every letter of the alphabet. So I've come up with an idea called ABC of ADHD. So I thought for every letter of the alphabet, I'm going to try to associate either a trait, something positive, something negative about ADHD to help raise awareness of ADHD. So for every letter of the alphabet, I'm going to go along, obviously, like
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time you can join or sing with me.
So yeah, pretty much that, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please smash me a big thumbs up and a subscribe down below. If you could, also click the bell icon which notifies you of when I upload a video. So I hope you enjoy this video and thank you for watching. So just remember, these things that I'm talking about, they're associated to my ADHD. Not necessarily, it's not going to be the same for everybody's ADHD. So yeah, don't just assume this is what everybody feels like. It's just down to my ADHD. A was the easiest thing for me out of the whole alphabet because there's nothing else that fits A better than anxiety for me. With my ADHD, I am absolutely riddled with anxiety also. ADHD can also bring on anxiety, so yeah, that nothing else fits it better for me personally than anxiety. So A is for anxiety. For the next letter, which is B, there's two, right? So I'm going to say both because one may make sense, one may not make sense. So I'm going to go both. So boisterous and the brain. So brain and boisterous. Boisterous is what everyone used to say I was at school. Like teachers like, why are you always so boisterous? So again, boisterous, kind of the hyperactivity side of ADHD. Boisterous is definitely a way to explain my ADHD hyperactivity. Yeah, so the brain is obviously where the ADHD is. So there's nothing more relatable to associate ADHD with really other than the brain. So I wanted to do boisterous and brain for B. So for the letter C, I wanted to do, there's two again. So for most of these, there may be two, like one or two. And I'm just so indecisive anyway, so yeah. So for C, I'm going to go with chatty and creative. So ADHD makes me kind of think outside the box, definitely makes me look at things differently. I see things from like a different angle and I can go in and kind of be spontaneous with ideas, and it does lead to creative ideas. So definitely that is a pro when it comes to ADHD. So yeah, creative and chatty. That's why I'm good at doing this type of videos, because I just chat. You know, everyone says, Molly, why do you always talk so fast? Molly, why'd you do this? Molly, why'd you do that? So yeah, chatty kind of fits that too. So the next letter is D. So for D, I'm definitely going to have to say distracted and distracting. Yeah, both of them kind of, yeah. So again, distracting, I don't really have to explain this one. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, but distracting, because when I'm around people, I'm moving constantly. I'm always making noise. I'm always doing something and people are always distracted by me. But I am also very easily distracted. So yeah, distracting did for D. So for the letter E. So I'm just have to check E because I can't remember what it was. I have come up with energy. Can you tell I've got some energy? I do not even need caffeine. I do not need Red Bull, Monster, any of that. I don't need energy drinks. I wake up with this buzz sometimes and I'm like Sonic. So yeah, energy definitely describes my ADHD personally. So yeah, the letter E is associated with energy for my ADHD. Like I just said, I kind of forgot what my letter E was. So for letter F, I'm definitely going to have to say forgetfulness. 110% forget. I forget everything. It's definitely something I'm going to associate with my ADHD. Yeah, I forget everything. Appointments, where I put my phone, where I put my bank card, where I put the car keys, the house keys. Yeah, I just forget everything and yeah. So for G, I had real trouble trying to like figure out like G, what could I possibly associate with G. I came out of a good one and it definitely describes my personality, and that is goofy. 100% I'm goofy. Like I'm literally decreasing in age as I get older. My mentality is definitely like My mental age is like as I'm getting older, you know, I'm getting even more immature. Yeah, definitely goofy. I'm 100% goofy. I just want to be having fun constantly. I don't want to sit down and not do anything. I want to be like up, like having jokes, practical jokes, laughing, playing around, mucking around. Yeah, goofy. That fits my ADHD perfectly. So for the letter H, I, again, was like, I don't want to just put hyperactive because, again, that's super stereotyped and I don't really want to associate my ADHD with like hyperactivity because it's kind of like stigma, isn't it? And I don't want to go with that. I want to kind of do something real good. So I thought, what about hyperfocus? This has come in super handy for me. I've only just passed my GCSE maths. I left school 6 years ago. So yeah, when I was studying last year for maths, I started my medication and I really got to grips with my hyperfocus. I used it to my benefit and I passed maths finally. I was able to revise, and sometimes I revised till like midnight. I'd do it like at 10 o'clock in the morning and I wouldn't be finished till midnight. I'd literally revise all day and I couldn't stop because I just really had passion to revise. So yeah, hyperfocus can come in super handy sometimes. So yeah, H for hyperfocus. So for the next letter, that is I. For the letter I am going to have to say impulsive. I didn't want to do like a stereotype trait, but I'm associated with my ADHD, and personally impulsiveness is something I really struggle with. I actually struggle to find something positive to say about being impulsive because it's only really ever led to negative things for me. But I do know that it can be used as a benefit. I'm yet to find out how to, but impulsiveness is definitely something I struggle with. And again, it's all about raising awareness. So impulsiveness is definitely I for me. It's very hard and complicated for me. So yeah, I'm going to associate I with impulsiveness. So for the next one, which is J, I again struggle because I thought, what the hell, like J, like I don't know. But I'm a very jolly person and my ADHD again makes me quite like immature and happy. Sometimes again, I could easily switch, like mood swings are definitely a thing for me. But with J, when I'm associating it, I am definitely a very jolly person. I always want to make others happy. Again, like with Goofy, I am a jolly person. I just want to be happy, chilled and like having a laugh. So yeah, jolly, definitely 100% jolly. Jolly Molly. Hey, Jolly Molly. But yeah, jolly is definitely 110% something that I would positively say about my ADHD. Yeah, jolly. So the next one is K. So I was a little bit again like, what possibly could be like, what could I possibly associate with the letter K? So I had to kind of like get my mum to help me with this one. I was a little bit stuck. But we came up with, sometimes I could be a bit of a know-it-all. I'm very stubborn. If I believe something's right, it's like, no, I'm telling you that's right. I'm a bit of a know-it-all sometimes. Yeah. It's bad. It's annoying to other people. To me, not so much because I'm like, I'm right. Like, I'm super stubborn. I think that's the word as well. But to fit it in here, we're going to call it a know-it-all. And that's me. I'm a know-it-all. And I can be. So yeah, I'm very rarely right, actually. I act as if I know everything and I don't. Like cocky. Yeah. So yeah, a know-it-all. I'm not going to say it's a negative thing. It's just part of my ADHD personality, isn't it? So yeah. So the next letter is L. I'm not calling you a loser, just L. Again, I was like, I don't want to call myself loopy, I don't want to call myself Larry. Again, they fit me perfect, but I wanted to kind of use this one as a bit of a stop the stigma kind of thing. This one is going to be lazy. Some people believe in the stigma around ADHD and they believe that people with ADHD are just lazy. No, absolutely not. Like I say, I don't need energy drinks or caffeine half the time to make me like I am now, like bouncy and chatty. So no, I'm hardly lazy, but sometimes we do come across like that because we don't have the oomph sometimes to just get up and go because, I don't know, it's just sometimes hard for us. Asking us to do tasks or like homework or just having to like start and finish a project can be super hard for us because our focus can be really hard sometimes. We're not lazy, it's just we sometimes have difficulty maintaining our focus and maintaining like interest. We get bored super easily, deliberately not finishing stuff to be like rebellious. We're not, it's just sometimes we don't have the desire to want to do that. We're not lazy, we just need a little bit of encouragement and support to get where we need to be. So for the next one is M. You know, mood swings, it has to be M, doesn't it? I have to associate mood swings with my ADHD. Yeah, like I said earlier, I can be super happy and then within like, I can be angry as hell and like, or depressed, or my anxiety could be like sky high. So yeah, mood swings definitely is associated to my ADHD, 100%. I have to associate M with mood swings for my ADHD. It just makes sense to me. It fits my ADHD perfectly. So yeah, for M it has to be mood swings. So for the next letter, which is N, I would 100% have to say nervous. That is me. So wherever I go, I'm super nervous, like anxiety nervous. It makes me feel like I don't want to go places, don't want to try new stuff. I don't want to make friends because I'm nervous. Like I feel like I'm not good enough. So nervous definitely is something to associate with my ADHD. So yeah, nervous. So again, I didn't want to be negative about everything and I feel like I'm being negative about everything, but I'm not. This one has to be in there because again, it's something that I struggle with. And so the next letter is O, and that is going to have to be organisation. I have absolutely no organisation. It's something, again, like impulsiveness. I just struggle with extremely, like organisation skills are zero. I am working on it. You know, you can get a journal, you can get your phone to like write down the app, like your appointments. You get like apps on your phone now, don't you, that can remind you of appointments. I have all best intentions to do that, but then I forget to put the appointment in my phone and then there's no point in having the app anyway. So I just forget to use the app. So definitely my organisation is 100% has to be associated with my ADHD. I just don't know. I'm so like impulsive and spontaneous that I just forget to do things like along the way and then I'm like, oh, I should have done that last night. Like, and I leave things to the last minute and it's just like, So yeah, organisation, yeah. So with a mixture of all of our ADHD traits and, you know, positive and negatives, you also sometimes get things where they like collide and it just makes things pretty impossible, right? And you have days where ADHD is hard, like harder than it was before. Like yesterday it could have been okay and today it's super, super hard. Yeah, I get plenty of those days, trust me. But along with all of that, you can feel very lazy, like I said. So for the next like letter, which is P, I'm gonna have to put procrastination down because sometimes I feel like I do procrastinate things because I'm nervous, anxious to try to do them, or I feel like I can't do it. I'm just not in the right frame of mind, like mentality wise. I just feel like I don't have any focus. I'm just not interested, so I think, oh, I'll leave that till tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes, and then I'm like, wow, I have to do it now because it needs to be handed in today. Yeah, so procrastination could definitely be associated to my ADHD. So for the next letter, which is Q, there is a couple of things that I thought of and I thought, I don't know. But the next one isn't, I don't know, quick. I'm going to go with quick because, again, hyperactive energy kind of thing. I am pretty quick, not just physically, but when it comes to like jokes and getting jokes and like mucking around, banter, I am quick off the mark. Like I do come up with funny jokes like really quickly, or like funny insults really, really fast. Like they just spring up my mind. I'm always like 2 steps ahead, and it's always like, yeah, I got the joke really fast. People are like, wow, how did you think that's so fast? But it's because I'm thinking about it whilst they're talking anyway. So for R, it's going to have to be relationships, difficulty in relationships. I spoke about in my last video. So yeah, relationships. So for S is 100% going to have to be sleep. I'm either really, really tired or I just can't sleep at all. So yeah, sleep. So for T, it's going to have to be time out. Sometimes you just need to give yourself that mental break, or like the time out as in you've been too naughty, Molly, sit in time out. Yeah, T, time out for mental breaks. So for you, I wanted to go with up and downs, moods. You know, sometimes you're really up, sometimes you're really down. So yeah, up and down. So for the letter V, I'm going to go with valued. We've only ever want to be valued, and sometimes it's super hard because our ADHD makes us feel like we're not good enough, so we never feel valued. So yeah, V for valued. Also with V, we never value what we have. We always want more than what we've got because we never feel that we've got enough. We always move on really quickly to the next thing. So yeah, for V, value, you know, value the people around you and also value where you've got to. You are doing okay, so value your life basically. So for W is willing. We are always willing to help. We are always willing to just have fun. So yeah, W is willing.
Surprise, surprise, guess who was distracted?
So for X, I really couldn't think of anything, so I've had to like Google it, and I can't even tell you what it even says, so I'm going to get Google to say it to you because it means friendly to strangers, like you're friendly to anybody. So yeah, this is it.
Xenodokio. Xenodokio.
Yeah, that, it means friendly to strangers. So yeah, you're accommodating, you know, you're easy to speak to, approachable. So yeah, friendly to strangers kind of thing. That's all I could come up with. Yeah, so yeah, I've got no fear basically. I'll approach people sometimes when my anxiety and my social anxiety aren't kicking in. Yeah, I'm approachable, I'm friendly. So yeah, I couldn't think of one for Y, so I went with yawn because, you know, we are hardly ever asleep. So yeah, yawn. I'm always yawning, I'm always tired, so yawn. So for the last letter, Z, there's only one that I could easily associate with my ADHD, and that is zoning out. 1000% me. I zone out all the time. People are like, Molly, Molly, Molly. And I'm just like, oh, sorry. Yeah, I just daydream and zone out a lot. So yeah, zone out is my last letter. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and you've been able to like write your own ABCs of ADHD. I really hope that you guys can comment either down below and just let me know what your ABCs are of ADHD and tell me if you agree or not. Make sure it's specifically to your ADHD so that we can keep raising awareness and just showing people that everyone's ADHD is different. You know, there's not all one size fits all type of criteria. So yes, let's just keep raising awareness of ADHD and smashing that stigma. So that's it really. Haven't really got much else to say to you because basically I've told you everything, even my sex life. So yeah. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you can remember to give me a big fat thumbs up down below, turn on my notification bell and subscribe to my channel. We can be best friends. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you either tomorrow or the next day. I've got ADHD, remember, so yeah, I'm pretty sporadic and forget that I need to do things. So yeah, let's keep going on with this journey of Molly's mayhem, and I'll see you next time. Bye.